What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another Aha remix, and it's another remix of Minor Earth Major Sky, which seems perfectly appropriate in light of the live reaction in this tandem. And of course, we just heard a remix version of this a few weeks ago before I took the break for the holiday period. And indeed, shout out to a few of you who've commented on some of the holiday reactions. And yes, we're going to listen to the Pumpin Dolls Club remix, or Club Mix, of Minor Earth Major Sky. Now, unlike with Ian Pooley, if Pumpin Dolls is the name of a remix artist, or more likely artists, plural, I'm not familiar with them, so I don't have a sense of, if this is going to be trance-like, or hard house, or, sort of disco house, or anything like that. And indeed, Pumpin would seem to suggest, something like techno, something a bit more driving and energetic. But yes, maybe it's just a conceptual name that, like Pumpin Dolls, for one reason or another, the idea of it being in a club where, people perhaps are, at least in some context, described as dolls and so on. Nevertheless, I don't have any immediate thoughts because I don't know whether this is the name of the artist or a conceptual remix name. Nevertheless, I am keen to hear, as always with a remix, especially one where it's like a club-style remix, how much of the original sonics and or vocals are they going to use? Will it sound remotely like the original, but maybe with just a driving kick drum and a 4-to-the-floor beat, or will it be notably distinct from and only vaguely related to the original sonically? So let's find out. This is Aha and a remix of their Minor Earth Major Sky, which is given the name Pumpin Dolls Club Mix. Oh, hello. I like it so far. That clap. underneath everything else, there's like this really deep bass layer. I like it. Pulsing bass line. Little hi-hat flourish. All the different melodic sequences that overlap each other. And now, I wonder. Little like electric quasi-acidic flourish. And my wonder is, will it fade or have a proper ending? If it's a true club mix, it'll have a proper ending because, you know, techno-trance tracks, when you buy them on record, they don't fade. It's like, in one way or another, they give you an ending. There you go. Yeah, I like it a lot. Again, and maybe it sounds more related to the original than did the Ian Pooley mix. Again, there's melodic sequences there that are not taken straight from the original, but I think all of them fit the atmosphere and the melody of the original track. and I like the way the vocals are used, and it's more than just the title phrase. Now, it is especially the title phrase, but we do get some of the regular lines as well. And yeah, I enjoy, the vocals aren't terribly affected. I mean, there's a bit of an echo and they're like staggered over each other like you get with dance tunes sometimes, but they're not processed or altered in a way that they're, just so very different. So yeah, I enjoy that. Again, I'd say it's kind of like late 90s, early 2000s trance, kind of like progressive and, in this case, vocal trance. So yeah, very much, one of the genres that will always be very special to me, because when I got my own turntables and started mixing, like late 90s, early 2000s, progressive trance was one of the genres I mixed. So yeah, and also, I went to some great progressive trance parties in the late 90s and early 2000s. So it reminds me of that environment. Now, as far as I know, I never heard this specifically, but yeah, as I said, and a couple people commented that it's an interesting dynamic where if you know the original, maybe it's like so different that it's like, wow, it sounds weird. But if you know the original and you're in the context of a club where you're hearing like dance music and suddenly you hear Morton's voice and like, oh wait, this is a remix of this tune that I know and enjoy, even if it is notably different, it's still like a cool experience. It's like, oh damn, like I love that someone took this tune and wanted to make it into a dance track. So yeah, I felt that, and as I said, I think this one is perhaps closer, or at least more reflective of some of the sonics of the original than was the last one we listened to. So I enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Once again, shout out to Graham, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.